Hello YouTube friends, Dustin Bellinger here, and I'm coming to bring you a couple of vintage Hall of Fame pickups here for the PC. Start here with this one. It's the only one that's not from the person's active career. This is 1959 Topps Roy Campanella, Symbol of Courage. This was done I'm going to say, well, his last Topps issue was in 57, and so then this was 2 years after that, so, you know, 2 years after his accident, which left him paralyzed, Topps issued this card as kind of a tribute to, the way he continued to live his life and, maintained a positive attitude and was an inspiration, still, is cheerful even after the accident and everything that happened to him as he was before. So it was something that was, he's a pretty remarkable guy. And I remember back when I came back into the hobby and I was getting the idea, it's like I'm going to put together a Hall of Fame set. And I was going to get like one card for every Hall of Famer. And, it didn't necessarily have to be from their playing days. It was just going to be, just something that was reasonably valuable of every player. And then I remember this was the card I had in my head that I was going to get for Roy Campanella. And so this card I've kind of wanted for a while, and then it's like my collecting focus kind of took a different shape, and it's like I never picked this card up, and it's just been one that it's like, hey, I've been wanting to get that, and this copy came up. It's really badly off center, but the price was right, and I just wanted the card, so I picked it up. And end of story there. Now this next one here, similar grade, once again a PSA 3, but much better centered, which gives kind of a better eye appeal, but a little bit of paper loss right there. Looks like otherwise this probably would have been a much higher grade without that right there. Really, otherwise it's a pretty clean looking card. So one I was happy to pick up, 1955 Topps, Eddie Matthews. Guy, it's like I just don't have really enough cards of him in the collection. It's like should have more of him. He's just a underrated player. Then this next one here, this one's just checking off the Hall of Fame checklist. This is Nestor Shylock. He was a Hall of Fame umpire in the 1950s. And let you take a look at the back there. As you can see, this is pretty early in his umpiring career, as you can tell from the description there on the back. He was a very young umpire at the time, but he would go on and have a long career, was very well respected, eventually became a member of the Hall of Fame. You gotta thank 55 Bowman for doing the little umpire subset within the set. They had problems signing players, as they were competing with Topps, and each company was trying to get exclusive contracts for the different players, and they were kind of losing that battle. And Topps lawsuits were eaten into the money they had available to spend as well. But so I guess, you know, doing umpires, I figure they thought, well, that adds some extra cards to the set and it'd be cheaper to make, and they kind of went with it. But I can't imagine these were very popular with kids at all during that time period. And you got to remember, you were getting, I think, probably 3 cards out of a pack of Bowman. You know, would have been a couple of pennies for a pack, maybe 5 cents. You know, I don't know for sure, but it wouldn't have been very much. But you're only getting a couple of cards, and I can't imagine if this was one of the cards you pulled as, like, you know, a 10-year-old kid, you were very happy. And it's probably, you're like, man, this thing's gonna get chucked against the wall. And, you know, because of that, that's why those cards in the set are some of the more expensive ones today, because they weren't ones that kids would save for the most part. And, you know, and if you're a nutso Hall of Fame collector like I am, there's 4 Hall of Fame umpires that are part of this set. And really, that's their only card that was created, you know, of them during their careers. So for the type of collectors that do what I do, those cards are kind of a big deal. Without them, there really wouldn't be anything of them. You'd be like having to get, you know, things that were produced afterwards, or things that aren't necessarily cards, maybe, you know, photos or something like that. So these are kind of a important part of the vintage hobby for us Hall of Fame guys. So anyway, those are the pickups. So hope you enjoyed them. I will be back with another video in the not too distant future. Take care, everyone. Bye.